This is your handover video on the Lunar Ultima 574. Start off at the front where you have your Alco hitch head and stabiliser, black handle up, two with the slots in, so we'll box it into place, like so, and to release stabiliser up, cable releases, braking cable, jockey wheel handle, handbrake, 13-pin plug which does your exterior lights as you'll see around the van. Also your ATC, but when indicated, when working correctly, it will go flashing or solid green. Then obviously 12 volts to the fridge if your car is wired up correctly. Then here we have your bulkhead regulator in the gas locker where you have two slots for two 6 kg propane gas bottles, and obviously storage on the side. Then you have your trimmer water pump, slots into that, lift the trigger up, slots into place. Then you have your battery locker where you have your battery tray, strap, two terminals, two footing mains in there, and your power type isolation key. Two waste outlets, your filler point for the toilet flush, toilet cassettes, and also slot out like so, slot back in. Then you have your rear lights, high level light, side lights, now inside the van. As you go on the inside, above the door you have your main control panel, so you press the power button like so, internal lights, awning light. So on here you have your master button, internal lights, awning light, levels of the battery, water pump. Obviously before that's pressed, make sure you isolate drain off valve is facing down in horizontal position. Also have here where you can change your view level to vehicle battery, but at the minute we have no vehicle connected. And obviously once your pump is on, you can run the water through, kitchen sink, bathroom sink and the shower, just to get all the air out of the system. And obviously that will calibrate the pump, and the pump will turn on and off when using the van. Also down here we have your main consumer unit where you have your main 12 volt shutdown button, so obviously once pressed off will turn all power 12 volt off in the van. Obviously recommend to do that when you're not using the van, just to stop any drainage from the battery, and then when using needs to turn back on. Also here you have your charger, obviously so once pressed and its LED is green, your charger is on and it is charging your battery. And this one here is for your heater. Obviously that needs to be on when using your hot water and heating on electric. Then you have your main RCD. Once gets to the mains, just press this button just to make sure your RCD trips as it should. Then you have your 3 MCBs and 12 volt fuses and what they're for. And obviously also diagram down here to tell you what they are all for. Then you have your trimmer system here, so to turn on just press the button like so. Internal temperature, hot water, appliance where you can have it on gas, electric or mix 1 and 2. Then your fan, so you can have it on eco, boost or vent. Then you have your electric icon here to show you that you have mains connected. Then to turn off, just hold power button like so for a few seconds till it turns off, and you need to wait for that off on the screen to disappear before you turn off the van. Then here we have your domestic fridge where you have 3 settings. You have gas, electric or battery. Battery is indicating that it's failed because obviously we have no 12 volt connected to the van, as in your car, and obviously needs to be wired up correctly and only maintains temperature already in the fridge. Then you have gas, obviously it will start to tick. When it's lit, everything will stay solid. And then mains, as soon as you've got mains plugged in, turn it on, obviously that will be working on mains. And to turn off, just hold that button for a few seconds. Then we have your Thetford Aspire 2. Here we have your electric hob, obviously 1 to 6. Once on, LED will go red. Then obviously for your 3 gas hobs and grill and oven, just hold it in like so while pressing the igniter, same on all of them. Then when finished, just set back to the centre. Then you have your Thetford flush. When ready to flush, just hold the button like so, push the toilet chemical into the water to flush all the stuff away. Then down here you have your little flap here, which opens and closes the trap door to empty it into the toilet cassette. Then we have an alarm fitted, so press once to arm, 2 to disarm, and your PAR there, when activated, will detect any movement and obviously sound the alarm if detected. Then you have your winterisation sheet, how to correctly winterise your van ready for the winter period to prevent any frost damage, because frost damage isn't part of our warranty. You have all what we do include and obviously what we don't, and at the bottom it states that it is a back to base warranty and has to come back here for any warranty work. Now demonstration for the mover. On the van you have a Rhino mover fitted. So I'm going to put your bar onto the mover like so. Then you get the bar and engage it onto the wheel. Then come round to the other side and engage this one. One that's engaged like so, you're going to go to your battery locker, put in your switch, key into switch and turn clockwise. Then on the controller, press the green button like so. Then release the handbrake. And then where you want the van to go, still on the handset, so forward. Then front towards me, front away from me, and then same on the back. Then once finished, press the red button like so to turn up on the handset, handbrake up, turn off the isolation key, then you want to disconnect the motor from the on both sides.